And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. Romans 8:28. My name is Ruksha and I am from Sri Lanka, pursuing studies in theology. I always wanted to find the truth, but never was able to. After being married to a believer and watching his life, I noticed that when he prayed, his prayers were answered and God was there if you needed. But in Buddhism, there was no help in that manner. It was only a way of life which was never comforting. It was when I was healed of an incurable disease. I became a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ. Thereafter, my faith was tested after the demise of my dearly beloved, due to the tragic manner he was killed. It was like yesterday. I still remember the cold sweat on my brow, but witnessing my beloved thrown under a train and watching him thrown in and out, where I stood there helplessly. I was frozen in time due to the total chaos that prevailed at that moment. My life as a whole was full of destruction, animosity, pain, humiliation, and grief. I had no idea how to deal with it. My life became harder, having to take care of two young children and living a life in fear of receiving various threats from the man who killed my husband. Oftentimes I wondered where God was in all this destruction, pain, and grief. As time went by, I got an opportunity to migrate to the United States as I continued pursuing my purpose in life. I believe that migrating to the US was God's way of keeping my dream alive. It was definitely His plan and purpose for my life. I joined Florida Hospital in 2009 to pray voluntarily for those lost, hurting, and in pain. However, I too was in the learning process of how to handle grief, to overcome insecurity and establish my identity. This was when the Lord opened doors for me. To my utmost amazement, that I was given an opportunity to participate in the clinical pastoral education which led me to become a chaplain. I hope my story will encourage you and bless you to care for those who are hurting in this world. Thank you.